Hello and welcome. My name is Gina and I'm your fearless leader, and I'm here to take you on a journey that began when I was perusing online pet stores, which is something I do sometimes just to remind me of the pain and suffering that is the fact that I can't have any pets in my apartment. And I noticed a pet store that had an equal distribution of 5-star reviews and 1-star reviews, which is a very unusual phenomenon. The even split, that really caught my attention, and I knew I had to investigate further. And what I found just absolutely delighted me, and I'm sure it'll delight you too, and that's why I brought you here to the couch today. Now, let's take it back to the beginning. This begins about 7 years ago when we have our first review. So our first review states, "Very clean and nice, a very nice store. They also have separate pens to play with the pets." And the owner responds,
"Thank you for the kind words. Honesty is very refreshing."
Which already is kind of an odd thing to say. Honesty is very refreshing, like the implication here being that honesty is hard to come by, like there's been dishonesty, but it's the first review. So that one raises a little bit of an eyebrow, but that was a 4-star review. That's fine, smooth sailing so far. The next review is a 5-star review, no comments. Now the third review is when things start to take a turn. Okay, so this third review, the person simply left 1 star and they didn't write a response, and this raised some alarm bells from the owner. And the owner responds,
"I feel sorry for someone who would leave an anonymous 1-star review. This is an abuse of the review system, and you are clearly a spiteful coward."
I'm floored. The wind has been knocked out of my chest. The owner went in so hard on them. I mean, to be fair, it's like there's literally only 2 reviews. In the third review, someone just left a 1-star, no comment. I see where they're coming from. They're fuming. What do you mean 1-star, no comment? You better fucking elaborate. This is my business. But on the other hand, it's a very strong response. You are a spiteful coward. Like, this does imply that the owner knows who this person is, that they have a relationship with them, and they're leaving this in response to something this person, like, they know why this person left a 1-star review, and they're saying like, fuck you. You bitch, you coward, you spiteful coward. So this kind of got me a little bit excited. I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt a little excited when I saw this, and I was hoping, praying for more. And what can I say?
I got more.
Our next 1-star review is the 5th review on the site. This person says, "The shop looks clean in front, but behind the wall where they keep their puppies and kittens in very dirty conditions. I didn't feel that their animals are loved. One of long-hair kitten I saw had dried feces all over, and her little paws were very dirty with a lot of clumped litter stacked in between toes. Long-hair cats need to be groomed every day, but the kitten didn't seem to be groomed for a long time. I feel so bad for those innocent little animals. They need to be treated better." To which the owner responds,
"We love our animals and treat them like we gave birth to them. I give you 1 star as a malicious person with no integrity and no character. Find something more productive to do with your free holiday time rather than spread false accusations about my business and my beloved animals. Deborah, President, MPK."
Whoa, Deborah. Good God.
Good God.
This person came in, they weren't happy about the conditions the animals were being treated in. That seems like a valid concern. And Deborah did not take kindly to that. Giving someone a 1 star to their personhood is absolutely exquisite. It's exceptional. Someone comes for your business, you come for their character as a person. You give that person a 1 star as a malicious person with no integrity and character. I mean, to me, integrity would be standing up for what you think is right. So maybe leaving a 1-star review on the business as mistreating their animals. Some people would call that integrity, but Deborah would call that being a spiteful little coward. And I have to respect Deborah. Like, she feels that she gave birth to these animals, which would probably explain why they're covered in feces. So, oh my God, you guys. Okay, this next one is blowing my socks off. I mean, if spiteful coward for just a 1-star with no response, like, got me hot and bothered, this one has me scorching. So this person says they sell abused, sick puppy mill animals. 1 star. That's it. Short and sweet, concise. To which the owner responds,
"You sound like you were abused yourself. as only a sick person writes such an absurd post. I hope you find a way to contribute something to society and stop being such a pathetic waste of a person. Our animals are loved and respected by us, but you, sir, have probably never received admiration from anyone. I hope the busy Google review readers take time to read your other highly articulate and informative posts about how 24-hour fitness keep lying about when the pool opens, or how Best Barbershop give good fade haircuts. Thank you for gracing the online world with your simple-minded thoughts about business. You're a real Jack.
Jack Carote, Jack Crusoe, Jack, you're a real Jack Correct. You're a real Jack Correct. Can't pronounce this guy's last name. Any hoodles. Guys, this one is unbelievable. She went so hard. This isn't business, it's personal for her. She went to this guy's Google profile. She read every review he wrote and she said, this is pathetic. This is a waste of time. This is a waste of space. Your words, your literature, it's embarrassing. Oh, they give good fade haircuts. A good fade haircut? You think people want to know about that? This guy wrote like 8 words and she sent back a novel. She said, I take your Ernest Hemingway and I raise you a fucking Shakespeare, okay? Yeah, she went crazy on this one. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward. All of these happened 7 years ago, so let's see if we can't find something that happened 6 years ago. Let's see if year 6 was a good year for the puppy mill, sorry, the pet store. Okay, so 6 years ago, we have a 1-star review that says, I've been trying to contact blank blank all day to get information about their prices and other questions I have before I take a ride to for a puppy. They don't answer the phone. I figured they are busy, not a problem. But after reading Deborah's replies when she gets 1 star or a customer trying to tell us their bad experience, I decided not to go. Her replies are rude and unprofessional. With her replies, she proved the bad reviews are true. A manager or the owner should start to reply with an apology for the bad experiences, then explain what happened in a professional way. Not insult the customer by talking about their grammar. They have nothing to do with their experience or issue. Also, saying these are the people I have to deal with and so on. Yes, I give you 1 star for being unprofessional and rude. Good luck. To which our sweet owner replies,
Miss Blank, I think we are both better off that you did not visit my company. The fact that you would write a poor review about a business that you have admittedly never even stepped foot into reveals your lack of character and integrity. You are certainly not a person that I would allow one of my precious puppies to go home with. This review will also be flagged and removed, as you are not and will never be one of my customers.
No, unfortunately for Deborah, the review was not flagged and removed. Unfortunately, it stayed. But what I will say, in her defense, is that this person did leave a review without going to the store, which is such a slay. Like, people are reading the reviews and they're getting so mad at Deborah that they feel the need to review themselves. And you would think, like, for Deborah, this might be the moment where she goes, okay, people are review bombing because of my responses. People are getting so up in arms about her responses that they feel the need to write their own reviews. You think maybe Deborah's going, okay, maybe I'll stop responding. No. She said, I will be doubling down, I'll be tripling down, I'll be quadrupling down. I'll never stop exponentially downing until anyone who leaves me a 1-star review is perished, deceased, in the ground, burning in hell, rotting for eternity. She wants pain, she wants suffering. And you know what? I think she's gonna get it. Let's fast forward to year 5. Let's see how year 5 went. Because overall, year 6 actually did have a lot of decent reviews, a lot of 5-star reviews, but I'm skipping those because you know what? Those aren't any fun. Year 5 so far doesn't really have many responses from Deborah, mostly just 1-star reviews about people saying they got sick animals. So not a good year for Deborah, but also seems like Deborah kind of unplugged the keyboard and stepped away for this year. So that was really solid for Deborah to take a little time, take a little time off, take a little break. So we have a really lengthy review in which someone complains that they took home an expensive $3,000 cat, only for a few days later for the cat to get sick. They had to take it to the vet, and then they had a lengthy back and forth with the owner to try to get them to pay the vet bills. They end the review by saying, can we get this place shut down? Seeing so many people in the same situation and worse is heart-wrenching. I've had less issues buying a Yorkie from a low-end pet store in a mall. Disgrace to animals everywhere. Listen, you know, I'm not the judgment police, but I probably wouldn't be buying a dog from a low-end pet store in the mall. So I don't know, maybe you're a little bit of the problem here. Maybe you shouldn't be shopping at these particular locations, but that's just my opinion. So Deborah kind of felt like she had to say something. She felt like she had to step up to the plate for this one. And she said,
I wish Google would allow me to post screenshots of my correspondence with Deborah Ann to show what a deceitful person she is. Customer was treated very professionally and was given pedigree papers both at the time of sale and again given a duplicate when she lost them. She has a beautiful, healthy kitten and never once expressed dissatisfaction to us. I think this may be a case of mental instability.
ooh, Deborah coming in with a diagnosis. I love it. Ooh, I love it. Mental instability. That's a good one. Deborah's got her psychology degree and she's not afraid to wield it. This is a classic case of mental instability. 2 years ago, we have a 2-star review, actually, that says, I purchased a Maltipoo in late July 2020 and feel the price was ridiculous. They are overpriced. $6K for a Maltipoo? A refund for half of it would be greatly appreciated, being that she didn't even have all her shots or was neutered. Babe. You already paid. You already agreed. You already did it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah. It's crazy. It's a crazy price to pay for a little fucking dog the size of a softball that would be killed by a mosquito bite, probably. Okay? It's ridiculous. It's crazy. You're being crazy. This is fucking crazy. You want a refund? Like a year later? Because you think it's too expensive? Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, you thought it was too expensive. Let me just deposit $3,000 into your account because you've decided retroactively that that was too much to spend on a puppy. Babe, maybe you're mentally unstable. Okay? But Deborah says,
How dare you attempt to blackmail a business right on the internet for everyone to see, and then lie about your puppy being vaccinated? It's absolutely appalling, and if you are in fact a customer, you will be hearing from my attorney.
I want to call that blackmail. You know, I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say, I don't think it's blackmail. I think that it's just a matter of opinion. Well, I guess saying that she didn't have shots, maybe that's slander. Maybe that's defamation. Blackmail? I would say no, that is not blackmail. I think you're misusing that word, Deborah. So at this point, you know, I think you guys are getting the gist. So I'm gonna end it with one final review. 2 years ago, someone says, wildly unorganized operation and prices are very inflated. Business is run like it's 80s, 90s. No digital offering, pictures of animals on website are very outdated, they are impossible to get a hold of, and ask you to communicate via text message, which they are very slow to respond to. Took me 3 days to get the answers I needed. Will not discuss price over the phone. Animals are very cute, but it's time to modernize. 2-star review. Seems like actually a pretty fair and balanced review to me, in my personal opinion. I don't speak for Deborah. I certainly don't speak for Deborah here. Now, Deborah does speak for Deborah, and what she says is,
You're wildly ignorant and narcissistic to think that we have the time or desire to cater to you. If you were unhappy with the way the business was run before you even arrived, then a logical person would move on and not come in. Instead, you insult and bash a small business on the internet in the middle of a pandemic when small businesses are struggling. I run my business with integrity and have kept my full staff employed and healthy during these scary times. And you have the nerve to insult us with your nonsensical rambling? You are a pathetic fool.
I love this response because, you know, I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top. She says she's kept her staff healthy during a pandemic. I love that. She's taken responsibility. She says, my staff doesn't have COVID and I'm the one who did it. Okay, you're welcome. Deborah to the rescue. There's no need to fear. Deborah is here. Instructing someone, if you don't like what you see, don't come see us in real life. Like, you're running a business, babe. If you think all these reviews are fake bullshit, don't you want to say, don't believe that. Come see us for yourself. This stuff isn't real. You're like, believe it and don't even bother coming in. And then finally, you're wildly ignorant and narcissistic to think that we have the time or desire to cater to you. Like, again, this is a business where like customer service is part of the business. Catering to your customers is part of the business. So I don't know that it's so narcissistic to think that you might want to cater to it. But then again, I don't own a business. And thank you so much for joining me on the couch, just like relaxing and hanging out for like a casual, cool time. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.